Hey y'all, it is Havootu. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about a subject that is very close to my heart. I'm going to talk about my relationship with the Mother Goddess, how it got started, what's going on now, and what's going to happen in the future. So stay tuned. This has been a journey. It has definitely been a journey, a very deep, long, heartfelt journey that has encapsulated my entire life. So, as far as my relationship with the Mother Goddess, I would say, it's something that's been trickling into my life over the past, at least the past 3 years solidly. Over the past 7 years, I've been on my awakening journey. But the Mother Goddess has come in slowly over the past 3 years. But within the last year, she has hit hard. Life became very overwhelming. Trigger warning. Last year, this time, I actually attempted suicide. That event just completely broke me down and had me just like, what am I doing here? What's going on? Crystal, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay. I quit my job and I was out for about 3 months. That first week was, number one, it was one of the most beautiful weeks I had ever seen. It was like beautiful sunshine every day. The weather was absolutely perfect. It was just a beautiful week. And I, got a little, got a little edible, calm my spirit, and I feel like I could breathe for the first time in a really long time. And every week to follow, it was some of the most beautiful weather. That's when the connection really started, to just looking at the beauty of things, understanding that all of this, there's so much more to life than problems and money and shitty ass jobs. Like, it's just, and it wasn't even that my job was so bad. It's just, it was time. Like, I was spent, like, my energetic field of bullshit was just getting to me. And so as time went on, I started to move more into my feminine. I decided that I didn't want to continue to operate in this masculine state because I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at being all the time. I can be, but it drags me down so bad. So I'm just like, I don't want to be in this constant aggressive state. I just want to be at peace. So I ended up getting another job and, going through the process of that. And she began to really start connecting with me. The first stage was just being tired of everything and blocking everything out. I'm a person who enjoys darkness. I enjoy the physical darkness, like being in a dark space feels like a womb. And I had had an experience a few years before then where I fell into this trance where I was floating through space and there was all these beautiful stars and I felt like my whole body was just like clenched together. And it felt like this membrane was around me and it was warm and it kind of felt fuzzy, like a delicious, like one of those really buttery soft microfiber blankets. That's what it felt like. It was just so peaceful. And I had a whole experience during that. And I just remember that time and just understanding my own darkness and where I was in that space, and that it wasn't a bad thing. It was actually very regenerative for me. So I would spend a lot of times in physical darkness and in meditation in that dark space. And she just like, it's just an understanding, like a remembrance of the mother's womb, not just my mother's womb, but the mother's womb. A remembrance of like, oh, I am your daughter. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. And I started to express myself more, making more of my jewelry. I started to dance and just really getting into my body and into the flow of belly dance. All of that helped me to be able to get close to the mother. And that was just the start. And just remembering, like, I just kept having all of these visions of being with her, being in this black space where there's this like like low luminescent sun. It's like huge. It's like the biggest thing you'll ever see, but it still doesn't encompass the whole space. It lets off this light, this red, deep, almost orangish red, low tone light, kind of like a red dwarf, I guess. I don't know. This is for anybody who's into astronomy. But this like low level red, deep light, and it was kind of dim, and it's like enough to illuminate like you can see your hands and your face, but not enough to be so bright like the sun. You get what I'm saying? It was just something about sitting in front of that light just felt so warm and peaceful and cozy and at home. And I would sit there with the mother and talk to her. She wouldn't be a physical form, she'd be like an essence. It was much later that she came into physical form from my own mind. But just being with her in that essence, and then when I would dance, I would be with her in that space, and I could feel her moving through my body and just releasing some things. So coming into the new year 2023, she was so heavy in my space. It's like she slipped into my skin. Like, I can't fully explain what I mean by that, but that relationship has been the most beneficial and transformative, have brought in so many different things, some challenging things, a lot of challenging things that I've had to face and come to understand, but also a freedom, a freedom. When it comes to being a witch, she was very adamant. There were times where I was unsure, like, is this really what I want to do? Is this a path that I want to take? Maybe I'm just this, maybe I was that. One day I got stupid enough to question myself and what she told me. That was the most mad she had ever been at me, like that I know of, that I can remember. She was fierce. She was like, don't you ever question what it is that I told you. Don't ever question what you know, because you already know who you are. Do not let other people and other circumstances and situations make you question what you already know. Because number one, you know you're my daughter. Number two, you know that you're magical. I did not put you on this earth to be regular, mundane. I didn't put you on this earth to be in a box. I put you on this earth to be you. And that's it. Everything else is up to you, but I put you here to be you because you have special, unique gifts that this space needs right now. And that was very transformative. I feel like a lot of times we want to be empowered, we want to make things happen, but to really be in your power, that is something totally different. That is a true, full acceptance of when you step in your power, you cannot complain. Not saying that you can't be annoyed, not saying that life can't piss you off, but you cannot complain about what's out of your control. You can't say like, oh, I don't know what to do, and I can't do this, and oh, this is too hard, and da 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 da. No. Cancel that energy, baby. That's a whole last lie, and you know it. If you're a magical being, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you are. If you're a magical being, you know damn well you can transmute and transform anything in your life. Now, there's a level of letting go for sure. Once you've done it, you let go. But you cannot say that you do not have the goddess given and God given power to do what it is that you need to do. Currently, she has come in the expression of Kali. That has been the most beautiful, transformative relationship. And I had known about Kali before. I had read about Kali just, briefly. When you're going on your journey, you read about a lot of different religions and different things. And so I had known of Kali, but I never just took the time to really research the essence of who Kali is. And what's so funny is that all of the things that the mother revealed herself to be to me is the essence of Kali. I mean, just the name Kali itself, meaning blackness, darkness, or black in general, just so I know Kali is, that's my mother right there. That's mommy. But she has definitely come up into my life to help me through this transformative phase of seeing myself as who I truly am, cutting off the ego taking off the blinders, pulling back the veil, which has been very painful. I will fully admit that has been the most painful experiences, really understanding how I've been limiting myself and not allowing myself to be everything that I am. But what's so funny is that I actually came across I can't remember what her name is. Aveline. I'll put her handle in the description. She's a YouTuber here, and she reviewed the Kali Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. Now, I had seen this Oracle deck years ago, and I thought it was freaking beautiful. But I'm like, I barely use tarot. Why do I need an Oracle deck? My spirit, my guides, my beings, the mother, everybody was like, get it. But I don't need get it. It don't matter what you think you need. You need this. You need this right now. This is going to be completely transformative for you. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Pull the trigger, pow. Got the deck, instantly fell in love. Every single card has told me about myself. Has either put me in check or encouraged me. This Oracle deck, if you are feeling pulled to Kali, that dark mother goddess energy, you need this deck today. You need it today. This deck has really just, and then the description book, like, I'm getting off topic, but this just needs to be spoken. I mean, look at that. Like, oh, the descriptions, like, she does like pages worth of descriptions. Like, the cards themselves, I mean, look at that. Like, some of the most beautiful, and I love that one. That's my favorite one. Oh my God. Look at that. That's how I know this is my mother right here, y'all. This is my mom. I'm just saying. I'm not Indian. I'm not Hindu. But that's my mom. But anyway, coming into that deck, speaking Kali's energy, like living in Kali's energy, hearing the mother speak to me through Kali, through her image, through everything that she is, like, it's making me emotional because it has, like, I feel like I've been stitching together the dots for years, and over the past 6 months or so, like, they've all been coming together, and boom, pow, they came together in this deck. And in the research that I've done about Kali Ma, and I just feel so immensely grateful to be on this path. Just so grateful to know who the mother is for me. I feel like if you're looking to connect with the mother goddess and you've been feeling that pull, she can come to you in a lot of different ways. She can come to you in the form of Mother Mary, or what's the other saint? De Guadalupe. She can come into that form. She can come into you in form of Venus. Any form that's needed for you. It doesn't matter what way she comes in. It just, the energy. It's like a all-encompassing. It's like surrounding you. And for me, it's in a form of blackness. But that doesn't necessarily have to be for you. But it'll be that mothering, loving, when life is beating you up and whipping your ass, coming in and allowing you to feel that warmth. It literally feels like you're inside of a womb. People think Kali is more of an aggressor. She's only aggressive when she needs to be. She has this beautiful, mothering, loving, yet firm way of dealing with her devotees. And it has been the most transformative experience of my life. So if you are looking to connect with the mother, or maybe she's already connected with you in her way, just sit with that for a moment. Ask yourself, what is it that I'm needing from this? Because she's coming into me strong for a reason. I needed the delicacy of feminine energy. I needed the power, the mothering power that could heal me and also encourage me and empower me. I needed that desperately because I was functioning way outside of my parameters, being way too masculine, just not stepping into my full power. And when I did that, I not only found that things were so much more easier for me, but I also found life lifting up to bring things to me, to help me to do some of the functions that I would worry about doing, or how am I going to do this? Just people and things and men just showing up to be able to do that for me, and just not having to be so harsh and so on guard and so defensive. I'm still working on that because I can be very on guard. Child, she got a little bit of trust issues sometimes, but she's working on that, okay? But anyways, it's just sitting with yourself, sitting with that feminine space within you. Everybody has a feminine space. Just reaching into that space. Mother, mother, I need your love. I need your peace. I need your comfort. I need you to surround me right now with that love because I'm having trouble. Usually it's coming in when you're having trouble having love for yourself. When you're having trouble having compassion for yourself, she oftentimes come in to love you. And just from that, it took off for me. So I hope that was coherent. I'm also going to do another video on my relationship with Father God, or the God. I call him the benevolent God, who functions as my father and lover. And I'm going to explain more about that too, because I've had some real deep issues with masculine energy. So that is my story. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. And if you resonate with this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have anything you want to add, or you want to comment or ask any questions, feel free to comment below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.